Okay, now we're doing Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, what's going on with you in the love connection? Y'all like, share, and subscribe, and I appreciate all of you. We're finna do a love reading for the weekly read for Aquarius. So, Aquarius, what happened in the past experience that you're experiencing right now? Well, so what happened in the past when it came to you love, starting off this week, starting today to next Saturday? So what happened in the past that's got something to do with now that you've learned already? Attraction. It says your attraction, romance, love by enjoying this moment fully. So attraction, you're learning to feel, you have to love yourself and you're more attractive. You're attracting more, and you're starting to feel it more attractive. So that makes you experience more love because you love yourself and you're attracting, you're feeling good about what you came and how far you came, and you're starting to get compliments and all this stuff coming to you. So you feel a lot of attraction going on in your life this week. You feel very attractive. It says your courage you're experiencing in love. What's this courage that you need to get a new experience that you're wanting in love this week? Okay, so what's the current situation in your love life that you're experiencing this week? So what are you currently experiencing in love this week? Healing. You're purifying and you're cleansing yourself and you're healing yourself when it comes to love. You're healing your emotions. You're going back and healing yourself. What else are you doing in love this week? You're confessing, unveiling, coming clean about something. There's something you're going to come clean about when it came to lust and forbidden love that you went for. So someone wants to come clean about a forbidden love that they lusted for, and they want to come clean about it. Okay, what you want from a love relationship? What do you really want from a love relationship? You need to ask yourself, what are you really wanting in a love relationship? What are you really wanting in your love relationship this week, or in any relationship? What are you really wanting out of your love relationship? What do you really want out of your love relationship this week? Okay, emotional storm. You're gonna be affected by an emotional storm this week because it's gonna be a separation, sadness, and missing you. Someone feels like there's an emotional storm that you're going to have to face, and separation. What you want out of a relationship, you're really tired of the emotional storms and going through separation with someone. So what you want from your experience is you want a stable relationship that can't be beat emotionally and broken down, and sadness, emotions, and going through and never trusting each other because you mess with forbidden things. See, when you start touching forbidden things and lusting after forbidden things, things start to happen, and you got to remember that. You have to still own up to what you done. Okay, what do you need from your love relationship? What do you really need from your love relationship this week? You're hoping, expecting faith. You need faith. You're needing faith to believe and manifest what you want in relationships. You're trying to have faith in this relationship to succeed this week, Aquarius. You won't have faith that this relationship is going to go there, but you know deep down there's some things that you're hoping, and that's why it doesn't bother you. And what else do you want this week? You're hoping for this week in a relationship. What else you're hoping for? Okay, this week, divine masculine is hoping is addictions. You're trying to get something. You're hoping that these addictions that you have got, that you can leave them alone and stop going back to them addictions. In other, whatever addictions you have, that you give the poker face about. It's time to cut the cord with it. If it's drinking, if it's smoking, if it's anything, if it's an addiction, it's time to let go of it this week, because the sadness will boil over. But if you're still doing the same thing, because you have a lot of obsessions and you have a lot of addictions that you're hoping to battle and overcome this week, and you will, but you have to remember, we have to understand we're weak vessels, and weak vessels sometimes that you have to work extra hard to stay in a mindset of, I'm not going to destroy myself of obsessing over other things around me. I'm going to start obsessing over things that I can change and do, because it's my turn to live. And so I'm willing to give up the drinking, the smoking, and the toxic behavior to get the love of my dream, because I deserve it. Now, it says, what do you have to give this love relationship? You need to know what you have to give this love relationship. What will you be giving into your love relationship? What do you have to give this relationship? You have, right now you're feeling clouded, you're unbalanced in your emotions. So that's the problem. You got to balance out your emotions to figure that out. Because right now you feel heart clogged, you feel mixed emotions right now. So there's a lot of conflicts, clashings of a difference. You be clashing with people because you have a lot of mixed emotions, and you need to start working on what's making you be this way. And if it's got something to do with love, the pain of love, silence and being in the pain of love is not helping. It's best to go ahead and talk it out. When it comes to someone wanting to get married and wanting to build a foundation together, you need to talk that out more thorough. But remember, you don't want to get caught in something that you can't get out of, because the easiest way you got in it, that's the way you want to get out of it. But sometimes it don't work like that. So you got to understand it. So what's going to happen in the future when it comes to your love? Okay, what's coming in the future when it comes to love? When it's all said and done, after this week is over, what's coming in the future when it comes to love? What's going to be coming towards you in the future? What's coming towards you as far as love in the future, Spirit? Give your relationship a chance. It says, work on your partnership. You need to learn to work on your partnership if you want this relationship to involve. But romantic feelings, it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, but you also got to remember there's some deception going on. Someone is wearing a false mask. Someone's not telling you everything. Finances and career could be a problem with you because someone is masking something that they're not telling you. Now, okay, what is they masking, Spirit? What is this mask that Aquarius has on? So there's Aquarius that's masking something they're not showing their hand. What's this deception about that Aquarius? Okay, deception about a Knight of Swords dashing out, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone ambitious and thinking, fast thinking. This person thinks fast and they dash out without thinking. So you need to watch out about that. That's the deception. Where you quick tempered. And you need to work on that quick temper. You need to stop being so quick tempered. What about this Knight of Swords here dashing out, and you're hiding that part of you? What's going to happen when it comes to you lashing out on people, allegedly? When it comes to your emotions and deception here. What's this Knight of Swords? You need to be careful. Someone here, they need strength to deal with this, because it's going to take everything, because you're going to lash out, because you lash out at people. So there's somebody through at Wands Thieves was going on. They know you going into this, you want to go into this this contract with somebody, and this fire sign and this air sign, but there's some deception going on. You got to get to the truth of it. Like, share, and subscribe.